I'm Samantha Panilio from Cavite.
Hi, I am Danica Joy Peralta Acuña, representing the province of Rondon.
And we are ISPS Protected.
My hair looks okay. Smooth naman. But is it good enough?
Never settle for just good hair. All new Cream Silk Ultimate Reborn. Now with Tri-Oleo Complex that deeply nourishes hair's weakest areas. Never settle for just straight, strong, and smooth. Go for captivatingly straight, unbelievably strong, and sensationally smooth. Hair that's beautifully reborn and visibly full of life. New Cream Silk Ultimate Reborn.
Conditioned for greater.
We are standing and we're all queens. The sun is shining up from the east. We speak compassion. We act out love. 7,000 islands. We rise above. We rise above. Binibining Pilipinas. Binibining Pilipinas. Stand up, be proud. We're brave and free. Our beauty will remain in all history. Speak the truth, embrace humanity. Throughout the land, up in the air, across the seas. This is the new, beautiful inside and out. We let love through touch and all hearts. With a kind smile, that graceful walk, we'll run around. We are standing and we're all queens. The sun is shining up from the east. We speak compassion, we act out love. 7,000 islands, we rise above, we rise above. Binibining Pilipinas. Binibining Pilipinas.
This is how it will work. One by one, the candidates will be presented each with a random photo taken during the COVID-19 pandemic. Each candidate will be given 30 seconds on stage. I repeat, 30 seconds on stage to describe the photo, relate it to herself, and deliver a message of hope. Now, this challenge will also serve as a mentorship session to help our candidates feel comfortable on stage during the Q&A round come coronation night. So, to give his valuable critique and guidance in this exercise, we are joined today by an excellent public speaker and a multi-awarded TV host. Ladies and gentlemen, please let us welcome the King of Talk, Mr. Boy Abunda.
And a beauty queen. Thank you. Good afternoon and welcome to this very special session, your Q&A session, otherwise known as How to Get Away with the Q&A, or murder if you want. I'm glad to be here, and you know exactly what's going to happen, and I don't want to waste time. Let's begin.
All right, thank you very much. Our special guest will be listening to all the statements of our candidates and will be giving his advice to them afterwards. Now, let us begin the free speech round with our first batch of binibinis, starting with Samantha Alexandra Panlilio from Cavite. Binibini 1.
Looking at this photo, it reminds me that we need to fix Mother Nature and we have to be more aware about pollution nowadays. During the pandemic, I was able to take a step back and realize that we actually live in a community where we don't really practice a lot of sustainable ways. And this is actually my advocacy as well. And this is something that I definitely want to focus on so that people can make more and take more initiative towards making this earth a sustainable world. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And from Marikina, Binibini 2, Lois and Badando.
From the image that I see, it can depict staying at home. Speaking from the perspective of a medical practitioner, we appreciate every effort of the individuals who do stay at home because you're not only saving your life, you're also saving other people's life. And we should continue to do so because this will be able to protect us and help eradicate COVID-19. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Lois Ann from Marikina. And now let's hear this Binibini from Manila, Patricia Mariah Garcia, Binibini 3.
Hi. Tourism industry is one of the biggest industry that has been affected by the pandemic. And I believe that around 4.8 million of Filipinos lost their job due to this affected industry. Seeing this beach makes me feel nostalgic because I personally love to go to beaches, and I just hope that we recover once we recover the tourism industry as the Filipinos get vaccinated every day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Binibini 3. And from Pampanga, Arian Desiree Viardo, Binibini 4.
Seeing these pictures makes me realize that this kid is really determined to study, even if the world is really stopping us from achieving our dreams. But despite that, he has that eagerness to still study and to pursue his dreams and make sure that everyone is being inspired and being or feeling the willingness and the to sorry to further go through and to further follow their education and be someone in the future. Thank you.
All right, thank you too. And now let's make way for Binibini 5, Princess Kian Guanzon from Occidental Mindoro.
Transportation has always been a problem in the Philippines. That is why it's given that we need to give emphasis on the governmental policies on how we can fix this problem because almost all the Filipinos are commuters. We are struggling because of this, and that's why we need to do our part, be responsible. Now, this pandemic, we need to follow safety protocols while we commute and we go to our work to survive. So, yeah, thank you very much.
All right, thank you too. And let's call back the ladies. Samantha, Lois, Patricia, Ariane, and Kian.
Okay, hi girls. Where do we begin? Where do we begin? I'd like to start with Miss Occidental Mindoro. Okay. Can you go back to the answer, please? We can't do much because we're just doing a clinic, okay? Yeah, please. More or less, what did you want to say?
I want to say that the transportation problem, commuting problem, has always been a problem in the Philippines,
Okay.
especially in the
All right.
NCR. That is why we need to do our part, and given the fact, emphasis on policy and how can we fix this problem, because it's been a problem for almost all the years. So being a responsible commuter, and actually asking for the government
Okay,
to
cut.
give us more public.
You have to check on this, okay? It's a couple of seconds of staying on stage and saying, I'm sorry. People will laugh. People will, it's a cruel audience, but also very nice. Nakataped. But it's too much expectations during the Q&A. It's an artificial space. It's you're in front of the multitude, and you know that people are watching, etc., etc. So you were bothered a bit because you were trying to contain so many things. You were trying to express a lot of things within 30 seconds. Girls, within 30 seconds, we do not expect you to do a biblical story. So, what am I trying to say? I'm okay with templated answers because these are common answers that you usually give to certain questions. But templated answers should be pushed towards what is real and what is easy. Yung may dulas. Listen to the question. It's very important. Listen to the question. And girls, this is not a masteral thesis defense. Okay? The longer answers are not tantamount to beautiful answers. Let me ask you this. Now that you're more relaxed, Binibini, I'm sorry, do you allow the girls in the pageant to be Taglish, to speak in Taglish? Girls, speak in the language of convenience. Okay, huwag magpumilit. We'll do another training for Miss International. Don't worry. Sometimes it's excruciatingly painful to listen to someone na nagpupumilit mag-Ingles, hindi naman maitawid. All right? When you answer and then you lose a beat, because this is a tip. When you lose a beat, don't say sorry. That audience is not forgiving. Take some time, 2-3 seconds. And it is necessary that you girls read. Like there's a beautiful saying, staying home is staying safe. Hindi kalaban. Cavite, Mother Nature, sustainable. You got into that whole discourse, which is fine. It's fine to me. But where was hope? Okay, where was hope? When people say, relax, the more you're not relaxed. My only note there was, there was no hope. You talked about sustainable, etc., and you talked about our responsibility to be part of taking care of Mother Nature. I like, ako personally as a judge, when I judge beauty contests, and I've judged a number of times Binibining Pilipinas, bring it to the personal. I like it. Who was I training? Anything that has something to do with the environment, for example. This is just an example. If you want, do your beauty with a heart. because you have to end strong. Whatever you say, end strong. End strong and sound right. Thank you. Thank you, girls. Go. Did you learn something? Good. Okay.
All right.
Let's go to
Thank
the
you
next
very
one.
much, Binibinis 1 to 5. And now let's move on with our Binibini from Caloocan, Shannon Tampon.
All I can say in this picture is an alfresco dining here in Araneta City. Actually, I love eating out. I love experiencing new things with my friends. And during the lockdown, I believe na maraming sa atin sa mga restaurants natin na nag-close and we only have to do is dine in sa bahay. Takeouts maybe. But also I remembered hindi lang ako yung nahihirapan with that situation, but also those people in the food industry, especially people that serves us, like the waiters, the guards, because we know na medyo nabawasan din sila ng workplace. And seeing an alfresco dining, it made us realize that we're trying to improve. We're improving every day. It's just we are in the midst of pandemic and we have to take cautions about it and realize that we still have to follow health protocols in life. And I hope that in the future, once this pandemic when this pandemic is finished, we will be back in our normal days and have a lot of people regain their work.
I'm okay. I'm really okay. Just work on your phraseology, Miss Caloocan.
Yeah.
I'm really okay. I like the way you began. I love dining out. I wanted you to bring it back there. I know one day I'll be back there and have fun again with my family. It's nice to personalize it. Okay? But I like this whole discussion. Ang delikado lang sa akin is when you start to do a discourse na medyo malayo,
Yeah.
na ang daming pero alam mo, magandang point yun eh. Yung workers, et cetera. But it's dangerous because you can get lost.
Yeah, in the long run.
Did you realize that? Very good. Let's go to the next.
All right. Right now, let's say hello to Meiji Cruz, Binibini 7 from Valenzuela.
Hi everyone. Hi Tito Boy.
Hello.
So here my picture is a teacher having her online classes. First of all, I acknowledge the hardships of the teachers who are